It is time for the first competition of the day, JCB Racing. All 8 drivers have been seated into an order based on a random draw. But the driver that finishes with the fastest time will take the first 8 points of today's event. Pensacola, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first competitor from Kewanee, Wisconsin. Let me hear you get loud. It's Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. Coming out the gate strong as our first competitor. We see 1 amber light as he approaches that starting line 2. Let's go racing.
Brandon Telechka, just get her done too, will receive a 5-second penalty, making his time 16.667.
Just to reiterate, Monster Jam fans, the reason why Just Get Her Done 2 did not walk away with an 11.667 instead of 16.667 is because going around that first turn, he knocked the turn pole out of the center circle and unfortunately received that 5-second penalty. Rolling in from Champaign, Illinois, it's Mark Hall, Raminator. One of the fastest in the sport. He's been in the game. This is his 37th season behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck. He's ready, got that engine fired as he approaches the starting line. Once again, looking at 1 amber light and waiting for that second one. Looks like we got 2. Let's go, green.
Mark Hall, Raminator, we are going to the backup clock here. We'll have that time for you in just a second. 10.411.
Once again, a Raminator taking a 10.411 home with them. That right there is your time to beat. Keeping it with the Ram team. Up next, his teammate and competitor during JCB Racing, Kurt Kramer, Ram Munition. Let's go racing!
Kurt Kramer, Ammunition, finishes with a time of 10.836.
Once again, Monster Jam fans, welcoming her back to the floor. I need everyone to make some noise for Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger. Let's go racing!
Kristen Anderson Gravedigger finishes with a time of 13.596. Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying JCB Racing. I am here to remind you of another competition we got going on all day long. And of course, that is the race to be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. Now, what that means is you can actually donate directly to your favorite Monster Jam driver or truck, and the driver that helps raise the most money for St. Jude by the end of today's event will be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. Currently holding that title is next to race, and that is Michaela Telechka Megalodon. If you would like to donate, all you got to do is scan the QR code or text ACS East to 785-833.
Monster Jam fans, we just saw Gravedigger do a pass, a time of 13.596. But your time to beat, fastest time of the afternoon so far, still belongs to Raminator. Up next and ready to take a bite out of the track, please help me welcome Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Looking to take home a racing win. Let's see what she does.
Michaela Telechka Megalodon finishes with the time of 11.393.
Once again, checking out Megalodon, 11.393. Fastest time still with Raminator. Up next, it's your Arena Series East champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One of the fastest in the sport. It's no secret just how quick he gets around those turns. Let's see if he can do it one more time.
Blake Granger, a Monster Mutt Dalmatian with a 10.045, your new fastest time.
Just a quick highlight, Monster Jam fans. I don't know if Blake Granger knows this, but he had not only the fastest time yesterday, but he now has the 2 fastest times of the weekend here in Pensacola, Florida. Monster Jam fans, new fastest time, 10.045, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. But up next, we have that apex predator, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roaris. He's ready at that starting line. Let's go racing! One more time for Thunder Roaris with a time of 10.852. We have one more competitor during the JCB Racing competition. He's already taken it home once this weekend. Can he do it again? Keep that applause going for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. 10.698 goes to MJ Solorio, which means your winner of the JCB Racing competition is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Blake Granger taking home that first 8 points of the event this afternoon. It's really great for him to start off this strong at the top of the competition, because now the other 7 superstars are going to have to push it to the limit to surpass him now. He's proud of that run. There you see him heading on up to the pod. One more time for Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I mean, what a way to start this final event. You have the most racing wins on this series. This is a great way to cap it off. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, you know, it's the last event of the year for us with this Arena Series East. And, you know, MJ's undefeated this weekend. But the only reason he's undefeated this weekend is because we missed two-wheel skill yesterday. And you know what? We're not missing it here today. So I love Monster Jam racing, man. There's nothing better than coming out here and spinning the wheels on that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck and having a good old Sunday fun day with all you beautiful Monster Jam fans right here in Pensacola, Florida. We're just getting started.
Now, you just mentioned you weren't able to come out for two-wheel skills last night, but it is a competition that you just dominate in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I mean, you said it already. This is our last event. You missed it yesterday. What can we expect to see?
Man, you know, it's been so much fun competing against every one of these drivers this year. Every one of us has pushed each other to be better. And you know what? You're about to see some of the best two-wheel skills you've probably ever seen right here in Pensacola, Florida, coming from every one of these drivers. And that's what's so awesome about Monster Jam. It doesn't matter how bad we want to win. We support each other, we pick each other up, and we make each other better. And that's what friends and family do, and that's what we do right here at Monster Jam. But if you guys are having fun at Monster Jam, I want to hear you guys get loud. Let me hear you. Woo!
Keep it going for your JCB Racing winner, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Monster Jam fans, check out the BKT overall event leaderboard point standings. Like I said before, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking home that first 8 points. But close behind him for the first time this weekend, rounding out second, Raminator with 7 points. El Toro Loco, 6 points. Ramunition, also for the first time this weekend, rounding out the top 4. 5 points, and then we have Thunder Roris at 4, Megalodon at 3, Gravedigger at 2, and Just Get Her Done 2 at 1. But keep in mind, we still have 2 more competitions this afternoon, so anything can happen. But while we have a break in the action, I'm hanging out at the desk right now with my new friend, Rowan. Now, Rowan, I'm just curious, is this your first time coming to Monster Jam?
No.
Okay, so tell me, other times that you've come to Monster Jam in the past, do you remember what it was like? Was it fun? Who brought you?
It was fun.
It was fun? Okay, cool. Now, I feel like since you've been here before, you know these trucks, right? You know all these Monster Jam trucks. So I want to see if you could guess which monster truck is going to win this animated mini jams race we're going to see up on the video board. So check out the video board. We have El Toro Loco, we have Gravedigger, and we have Megalodon. If you had to guess, which one do you think is going to win?
Gravedigger.
You think it's going to be Gravedigger? Okay. All right, I'm going to go with El Toro Loco just to see, okay? So he's thinking it's going to be Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, who do you think is going to take it home? I heard Gravedigger as well, so they're supporting you. So let's see, Rowan, who takes it home? In 3, 2, 1, they're off. Right now, Gravedigger is in the lead. Coming around that first turn, can he maintain that top spot? It looks like El Toro Loco has managed to slide on by in that crazy bull after that second turn. But Gravedigger's still close behind in second, sliding through. But Megalodon now has moved on to the front. And at the very last second, Gravedigger took home the win. So, Rowan, you got that answer right. And you know what? Because you did that, I want to give you something. This right here is a certificate for you. You told me earlier that you didn't have the opportunity to go to pit party, so I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to make sure you get to meet all 8 of these Monster Jam drivers after the event at our post-event meet and greet. So you get to take this home with you. Not only will you get to meet them and take pictures, it'll be in a private event space where you have the opportunity to get any of the coolest behind-the-scenes stories that they have, and you'll get your official Monster Jam souvenir. So I'm going to hand that to you. Monster Jam fans, please give it up one more time for my new friend, Rowan. And if you want to go ahead and head on over to the meet and greet as well, go ahead and scan that QR code up on the video board. Monster Jam fans, these drivers love meeting all of their adoring fans. You got a little bit of time to scan that code and make sure you have the opportunity to hang out with them for a little bit after the event. Keep in mind, this is our final event this weekend in Pensacola, Florida, and I'm sure they can't wait to meet so many more fans. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind, like I said, we still have 2 more competitions. First up will be the 2-wheel skills challenge, where each Monster Jam driver will have 2 attempts at 2 two-wheel maneuvers. And for many of you that don't know what some of those maneuvers are or how they accomplish them, let's turn our attention to the video board to see just how they make them work on this track. The 2-wheel skills challenge is where all of you Monster Jam fans have the opportunity to participate in making history by making sure you go ahead and score these Monster Jam superstars alongside our expert judge. And Tiana, she's going to explain to you exactly how you can involve yourself. So let's kick it down to her.
Thanks, Eunice. That is right. This is going to be everybody's first opportunity to score using judgeszone.com. So remember, once a driver completes their run, you're using your smartphone, you're going to judgeszone.com or scanning the QR code up on the video board. Once you're there, you'll type in the code PEN and click submit. Then remember, all you got to do to set a score is slide the BKT tire up or down to the score you want to give and lock it in within the 20 seconds you have allotted. Now remember, our drivers are counting on you to score accurately and fairly because for the rest of the event, their fate is in your hands. So, Pensacola, I want to know who's ready for the 2-wheel skills challenge.
Up first, it's our 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. What a way to start off the two-wheel skills challenge. A popper up onto the middle pod, balancing with perfect verticality. That was his first attempt. He still has one more left.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done, too. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. This is going to be your first chance, members. Scan the QR code. Use the code PEN to lock in your scores.
You know, Monster Jam fans, I don't know about you, but I just about jumped out of my skin as he finished that wild run during the two-wheel skills challenge. What a way to start it off. Take a look up at the video board. Right there, you see him balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the nose. He tips over, essentially induces a rollover, balances on the side of that Monster Jam truck into a sidewall combination and lands, boom, right there on top of his teammates, as well as competitors, El Toro Loco and Thunder Roris. But, yes, while that impressed me, was that enough for you at judgeszone.com? The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is a great first score right out of the gate, 8.250. One more time for Brandon Telechka. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind that vehicles are expensive. Without proper maintenance, any vehicle can break down, causing the need for expensive repairs. That's why you need Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil produces the toughest and highest quality lubricants and additives on the market. Lucas products are tested on the track and the street to provide the ultimate protection. No matter what you do, no matter what you drive, Lucas Oil has a product for your needs. Keep that engine alive with Lucas Oil. Monster Jam fans, if you're having a good time this afternoon, I need you to make some noise.
Monster Jam fans, I am here with Ryan and Kaiser. And tell me, Ryan, have you guys been to Monster Jam before?
This is Kaiser's first time.
It's Kaiser's first time. Let's give him a huge round of applause. It's exciting already, your first time. So they're going to help me with a helmet shuffle brought to us by our friends at St. Jude. So it's super easy. All you got to do is keep your eyes on the trophy. Let's all take a look up at the video board and get this helmet shuffle started. So Monster Jam fans, we will need your help. I want everyone to keep your eyes on the trophy under the helmet. Let's shuffle. Wait, don't look away. Monster Jam fans, shout it out. Where do you think it is? Make some noise if you think it's under number 1. Make some noise if you think it's under number 2. Make some noise if you think it's under number 3. Okay, Ryan, Kaiser, it all comes down to you. Where do we think it is?
Number 1.
Number 1. Let's see if you are correct. It's not under 3. It's not under 2, which means, Kaiser, Ryan, you are the Helmet Shuffle champions. And to celebrate your first time at Monster Jam, I got a Monster Jam starter set with Gravedigger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Give Kaiser and Ryan another huge round of applause, and let's get back to more Monster Jam 2 Wheels.
Up next, the only female driver to touch the wheel of Gravedigger. I need everybody to make some noise. She's coming in from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Making it look easy as she points those headlights down into the dirt. First attempt, a combination move, stoppy forward, and then flips that Monster Jam truck onto those rear BKT tires. She still has one more attempt left.
Make some noise for Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Take a look at the replay up on the video board. That very first attempt recap is a stoppie. And there you see it. She essentially sends that Monster Jam truck forward as quickly as she can, but make sure she maintains precision as she slowly balances that Monster Jam truck on the track. We saw a very successful stoppie, then a walk backwards across the pod. Kristen Anderson never disappoints, but was what she just did enough for the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Just Get Her Done 2, 8.250. And the score for Gravedigger is enough for second place, 6.375. One more time for Kristen Anderson. Our next competitor, one of our leading ladies in the sport. Please help me welcome back to the track, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. First attempt, that was a popper. She still has one more attempt left. Check out their precision, balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck.
Get those shark fins up for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Don't forget the code PEN.
While you are making sure you cheer for Michaela Teleshka. Don't forget to get that score in, because take a look right there at the replay. She balances on those front two BKT tires, and she's leaning to the side, but knows she needs to do something to keep that monster truck balanced and to land on all four BKT tires. At the very end, you're going to see a little bit of a corkscrew action before she lands that Monster Jam truck. There you see it, but was that enough for her to land in the top spot? Current score to beat is with her brother, Just Get Her Done Too. And the score for Megalodon is enough for second place. Sliding into that second place spot, 6.800. One more time for Michaela Teleshka. Up next, he rolls in hot each weekend from Pennsylvania. Let me hear you get loud for Tony Oaks, Thunderoris.
Keep it going for Tony Oaks and Thunderoris. Scoring will be open at judgeszone.com. Make sure to lock in your scores. Let us know what you think of those two-wheel skills.
Now you see up there another attempt at a stoppie, very successful stoppie as he walks that Monster Jam truck across the pod. Picture perfect vertical position of this Monster Jam truck. And to be honest, we didn't know what was about to happen. He's going forward a little bit, but unfortunately under-rotated a little too much and managed to roll over, but still a great attempt and qualifies him for a score at judgeszone.com. The score for Thunderoris is enough for third place, 6.764. Make some noise one more time for Tony Oaks. And Monster Jam fans, while you're cheering, just want to talk to you for a second about someone that's pretty special that's here with us this weekend. We have Ford with us this weekend, hanging out, making sure that we vibe out with them. If you didn't get a chance to meet them at Pit Party, make sure you check them out, your local Ford dealers, because right now it's Ford Truck Month. Don't miss an event so big, it's big for everyone. And there you see Tony Oaks out of that Monster Jam truck. Thanks so much for pumping them up, Monster Jam fans, keeping that momentum going. Sit tight. We still have much more two-wheel skills action coming up next.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are enjoying the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Once again, a friendly reminder that we got another challenge going on all day long. Of course, that is our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. You can donate directly to your favorite Monster Jam driver, your favorite Monster Jam truck, and the Monster Jam driver that helps raise the most money by the end of today will be crowned the St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. So far this weekend, it's gone to Mark Hall and Raminator, Michaela Teleshka, Megalodon. You will decide who wins today. Scan that QR code or text ACS East to 785-833.
Our next competitor, 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. took his time getting into that first attempt during the two-wheel skills challenge, making sure he lined up those tires perfectly with the pod to land a very impressive and lengthy stoppie, Monster Jam fans. And then effortlessly makes it look easy as he flips that Monster Jam truck back on those back two tires. He's excited for what he did, showing off some dance moves with the front, little shimmy, if you will. He wants everyone inside of Pensacola Bay Center to make some noise. That combination was his very first hit. Blake Granger still has one more attempt left.
Just a dog digging for some bones. It's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
I mean, no pun intended when I say this, but you're barking up the wrong tree if you're going to challenge Blake Granger and expect nothing short of impressive. Check out that balance on that first attempt. And not only did he have his first successful attempt, he managed to one-up himself after that great attempt during the two-wheel skills challenge. Scores are currently locked, and we want to see if Blake Granger impressed all of you Monster Jam fans. Current score to beat has stayed so far with Just Get Her Done 2, 8.250. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.426. New leader and new score to beat. There you see up on the video board, so far the only Monster Jam driver to pass that 9-point threshold, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but right on his tail end, Just Get Her Done 2, crossing that 8-point threshold. Keep in mind, we still have 3 more competitors left during the two-wheel skills challenge. Up next, leader of Team Ram, 37 years strong, Mark Hall, Raminator. That was his first attempt. He still has 1 more left to go.
Make some noise for Mark Hall in Raminator. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
I mean, check out what just took place, that very first attempt at knocking that Monster Jam truck all the way to the back to BKT tires almost instantly and then gliding effortlessly off of the pod. Mark Hall comes out here, like I said before, he has a good time and he likes to make sure he tries something a little different than the other Monster Jam drivers do as well. But was that enough? Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Enough for 6th place, 5.059. One more time for Mark Hall. He's one of our Monster Jam University graduates. He's been behind the wheel and back in the pits. Back to the track, MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. First hit, and he knocked off that bull nose. He still has one more attempt left. Make some noise for MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Make sure you go on ahead and get that score in. There's less than 20 seconds on that clock. And don't forget, each driver is counting on all of you, the fans, alongside our expert judge to get that score in, both accurately and fairly. MJ Solorio was telling me earlier that, you know, his goal is not only to take down these other competitors, but he wants to challenge himself to beat his previous scores from the weekend. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. Current score to beat is with Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 9.426. And the score for El Toro Loco is... great score, 7.825, enough for 3rd place. One more time for MJ Solorio. Monster Jam fans, we have one more competitor left for the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. I need everybody to give him a big, loud, warm welcome. This is his final Two-Wheel Skills Challenge in this specific Monster Jam truck. Get loud for me, Pensacola. One time for Kurt Kramer, Ramunition. First attempt, he still has one more attempt left. Put your hands together one more time for Kurt Kramer, Rammunition. This is your final opportunity to score at judgeszone.com. There you see it on the video board, the QR code. Make sure you go ahead and get that score in, because keep in mind at the end of each of these runs, immediately that clock starts counting down from 20 seconds. There you see the replay. Both of those attempts from Kurt Kramer were poppers. But let's see if what he did was enough to land him in the top spot. Currently, your score to beat belongs to Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The score for Rammunition is enough for 8th, 4.623, which means your winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Blake Granger taking home the next 8 points of the event. He's already taken home the JCB Racing Competition and the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. There he is back on the floor, very proud of that run. Congratulations, Blake, one more time.
I mean, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, everybody. You promised and you delivered. Talk to me about what goes through your head when you're doing the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Yeah, you know, it all starts with yesterday, missing two-wheel skill. That's my favorite Monster Jam competition, so I had to make sure I came out here and did exactly what I wanted to do. Hats off all the crew guys back there, man. It's been one of the best years ever, all because of the hard work and dedication that they have put into these Monster Jam trucks, so we can come out here and do the craziest things on a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. We're balancing elephants out here, man. It's insane, and it's so much fun, and I absolutely love my job here at Monster Jam. But are you guys having fun? Let me hear you real quick.
Now, Monster Jam fans, you might see the nose on your truck is basically fallen off. I think I heard them say they're just going to take that thing off completely. I mean, I said earlier we were going to see carnage on this floor for the last event. What can these fans expect to see during Freestyle?
Well, you know, we're an arena champion now. We're a two-time international champion. We're a World Finals ATV champion, and we're going last in Freestyle. And I don't want to see a single one of you leaving your seats until that Monster Mutt Dalmatian truck comes out on this floor, because I promise you one thing. That hood is coming off, and that truck is going straight back to Florida to get completely rebuilt for the Monster Jam World Finals July 4th. Chad just looked at me and said, I want to see the best freestyle I've ever seen in the 18 weeks that we've been on tour. And I promise you guys, my right foot's feeling heavy. My puppy dog's feeling good. I got some dog treats in the back. I'm going to feed her real quick. And we're going to come out here and tear it up for all you Pensacola Monster Jam fans. So I want you guys on your feet making noise. And I got one question for you. And I want you guys barking as loud as you can. Where my dog's at? Hoo, hoo.
Well, Monster Jam fans, we've made it through the JCB Racing Competition and Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, which means it's officially halftime, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. So head on out to the concourse. We not only have our official merchandise stand out there, but also our green screen photo booth if you want to take home a souvenir. But don't leave for too long, because in just a bit, we're coming back with Tiana Cohen down on the track with our Northern Tool and Equipment pit report. She's going to go ahead to the back area and get all of the latest breaking news and events that's taking place. Also, our US FMX team, Freestyle Motocross, 4 of the best in the sport, are going to make sure they come out here and show you just how wild they can fly from one side of the arena all the way to the other side. Once again, it's time for Ford halftime. We'll see you back in just a bit. Of our US Freestyle Motocross team.
Monster Jam fans, these are the craziest people in the building. Tony Oaks likes to say they're clinically insane because they are about to fly through the arena doing some of the craziest tricks you've ever seen. These are the riders of Freestyle Motocross. Now, this is what's going to go down. They're going to do 4 practice jumps, and then we're going to get into some heavy competition. Right now, they're just testing things out, making sure everything is good to go. So this is how it's going to go down. The louder we are, the crazier we get on this Sunday fun day, the higher, the faster, the crazier they are gonna go. So if you are excited, make some noise. Okay, I think they are ready to get in these practice jumps. So let's meet these riders. Our first rider wearing the number 228 on his back is Brendan Reardon. Up next, all the way from Chicago, AJ Rosebrill. From just over the road from South Florida, Cameron Sepulveda. And last but not least, Josh Hetford. All right, that was our first practice jump of the day. They're gonna get in a few more, test out this ramp, test out this dirt. A little fun fact for you, Monster Jam fans, they're having to go outside and make this U-turn. I talked to Josh Hetford about it last night. How that kind of helps them is when they go outside, it kind of helps get some of this sticky dirt off their tires, which helps them for these jumps. Another thing that you might not be able to see if you're sitting on this side, but everybody over here can definitely see, there's a little bit of a ramp. The sidewalk outside kind of lifts a little. So they're having to really power through that to hit almost 2 little ramps to hit this jump. Okay, we got one more practice jump in us. Let's get loud. Okay, our 4 practice jumps are in the books, which means it is time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their best high-flying trick while going from one side of the arena to the other. But remember, here at Monster Jam, you are the official judges. So that means once a rider lands on the bag, you're using your smartphone, you're going to judgeszone.com, using the code PEN, and locking in your score for best trick. But remember, there can only be one winner. So gentlemen, are you ready for our final FMX competition? Pensacola! This is the FMX Best Trick Competition.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to kick this thing off. Our first competitor, make some noise for Brendan Reardon, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Brendan Reardon starting us off here in this competition. Now, Brendan Reardon has a big job. Going first in this competition is no easy feat. He's really gonna set the tone for what kind of tricks the rest of these guys are going to do. So, if you are excited on this Sunday, he's making his way around to the ramp. Pensacola! Let's make... Oh, psych, he psyched me out. Let's try that again, everybody, shall we? Here he comes, he's lining up. Let's get loud! Brendan Reardon believes he can fly with that cliffhanger. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, keep your attention up on the video board. Starting off the competition strong. Let's see what you gave Brendan Reardon at judgeszone.com. Looks like the scores are in. The score for Brendan Reardon is a great score, 8.115, holding down that first place spot. One more time for Brendan Reardon. Our second competitor of the Best Trick competition, rolling in from Chicago, Illinois. Get loud one time for AJ Rosebrill.
AJ Rosebrill is going to make his way all the way around the bowl. He wants you to make some noise. AJ has won this competition once before, but he is looking to get another win. You know, he's been working really hard week after week, growing at these tricks all the way from Chicago. He's jumped professionally all over the United States, even as far away as China. But today, he is here just for you. Make some noise! AJ Rosebrill with the knack backflip. A little knick-knack paddywhack there, if you will. Kicking that leg all the way over his bike while doing a backflip. That is not an easy trick. Give it up and lock in your scores for AJ Rosebrill. What an incredible skill there. Make sure to lock in the scores. Was it enough to beat Brendan Reardon? The score for AJ Rosebrill is 8.356, your new leader. And next, coming up in this competition, we got Cameron Sepulveda. Cameron Sepulveda is from South Florida. He was able to drive here this weekend, just a quick little drive. He brought his amazing German Shepherd Axel with him for the weekend. Being so close to home, you know, Cameron Sepulveda has been doing this just a few years, and this season alone has grown so much. It's been a joy to watch him. I cannot wait to see what he has prepared for all of you fans. If you are excited, stomp your feet and make some noise. Here he comes. Cameron Sepulveda hitting us with a super flip. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. We're going to see that replay here in just a second. Look at this. Getting his body perfectly parallel to that bike in the Superman as he does the backflip flawlessly. Let us know what you think. Quickly lock in those scores. Okay, those scores are locked. Cameron Sepulveda, let's see if it was enough to beat AJ Rosebrill. Your score is an 8.642. Your new leader, Cameron Sepulveda. But you know, we got one competitor left in this competition. The last trick of the year, Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford making his way around the bowl. You know, he's been doing FMX for nearly 20 years. He's jumped for Nitro Circus, so many things. He is the ringleader here of our FMX team. One final time, and let's give it up for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford with a KOD flip. Let us know what you think at judgeszone.com. Look there at the replay. I mean, look at that back bend. Incredible. Let's see, though, was it enough to beat Cameron Sepulveda? The score for Josh Hedford is a 9.160, which means the winner of FMX is Josh Hedford. Uh-oh, sprinklers out. But you know what, Monster Jam fans? We got one more thing up our sleeve because it's time for the grand finale. These guys are gonna fly through the air in one continuous train. But remember, the louder we are, the higher they fly. So if you're ready, make some noise! Here they come, making their way. They're gonna hit that ramp one right after the other. We got 3 trains for you, and then we are packing these guys up and sending them home. That will wrap their 2025 season. Monster Jam fans, you have been an incredible crowd on this Sunday Fun Day. Help me show these guys all the love we got. Make some noise! They all hit us with that whip train, but I didn't see a nay-nay, so we gotta do it again. Okay, they're making their way outside. One more time. Pensacola, if you're having fun, let me hear you. Okay, this is it. This is the final jump of the year. On behalf of these 4 incredible riders and myself, I want to thank all of you for your participation today in the FMX Best Trick Competition. The more love you show, the easier and more fun it is for all of us here at Monster Jam. It has been my honor to hang out with these guys for 20 weeks. Once again, please show some love to the riders of your freestyle motocross team. Brendan Reardon, AJ Roseborough, Cameron Sepulveda, and Josh Edford. Congratulations to Josh Hedford, our winner. All weekend long, for the last couple weeks, you've been dominating it, crushing it. But Josh, this is the end of the road for this team. Talk to me, how are you feeling?
Oh, pretty good. It's been awesome riding with these guys all since it feels like a good start to the year for me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to more and more of it. How are you guys doing? You having fun?
Now, Josh, you busted out a pretty incredible trick there. Talk to me about it. I mean, in that replay, your feet almost touched the back of the bike. How did you get to be so flexible?
Oh, lots of hot yoga and, yeah, just practicing a bunch on the dirt bike and just stretching as much as I can. You know, I call that one the Backstretcher 9000, so I feel a lot better after that.
I bet. I feel better just watching it. But, you know, Josh, this is our last one here in Pensacola. We've had so many incredible crowds, but I want to know, you never know who might be watching that really just wants to live their dreams just like you. What would be your #1 piece of advice?
Well, definitely dream big, first of all, and make sure you're having fun while doing it. Wear your helmet if you're planning on getting on any kind of bike, four-wheeler, side-by-side, all that fun stuff, you know, and yeah, just have fun, really.
I love it. Have fun. Monster Jam fans, please help me, and let's have some fun congratulating your FMX Best Trick winner, Josh Edford. We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Sending that Monster Jam truck all the way down into the dirt, balancing on those front two BKT tires. Walks it up the pod. Across the pod, landing on all fours.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. And be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
You know, from the smell of things, Tiana, he quite literally is unstoppable and on fire. Brandon Telechka, check out the video board. Great way to start off Monster Jam Freestyle. Jumping that pod, showing his technical moves, completing his full freestyle run. Let's see what you gave him as the first freestyle score at judgeszone.com. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is great first score, 7.166. Make some noise one more time for Brandon Telechka. Monster Jam fans, if you're having a great time right now, keep in mind that anyone that's not here with you could still tune in. Shoot a text to your friends while we still have 7 more Monster Jam trucks left to tune in live on YouTube. Keep in mind, all of our Monster Jam events stream every single weekend, and it stays up 24/7. So like I said, if you're having a blast and you want to show your friends at home, family at home, just how much fun you're having, go ahead and send them the link to YouTube to check out Arena Championship Series East right here in Pensacola. Our next competitor for Monster Jam Freestyle, our 2019 award winner, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris.
Let him hear you roar! The Apex Predator, Tony Oaks, Thunder Roris. Okay, you know what to do, Pensacola. Lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
You know, Tiana, that was the biggest air we've seen all afternoon, and quite frankly, I feel like just about all weekend, really throwing that Monster Jam truck through the air like it's nothing. 12,000 pounds is heavy last time I checked, but Tony Oaks is a strong one. He made sure he did not show any type of weakness during the freestyle run, but was it enough for the top spot? Your score for Thunder Roris is 8.290, a great score and enough for first place. He's your new leader and your new score to beat. Our next freestyle competitor, she's fly, she's funny, and she's fierce. Make some noise for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
It's a fish out of water. Give it up for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, it's really tough to keep the momentum going of a freestyle run, especially when you're in a smaller venue and there's less room out on the floor. But Michaela Telechka managed to keep going throughout that entire run. There you see it right there, jumping up onto the pie with that big old shark. But was that enough for the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Thunder Roris, 8.290. And the score for Megalodon is enough for third place. Great score, 7.055. One last time from Michaela Telechka. This is the final freestyle in this Monster Jam truck. So it's special for him and it's special for us. Pensacola, please, let's get loud one more time for Kurt Kramer, Ramunition. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans.
For one final time, Kurt Kramer, Ramunition! What an incredible way to end it out here for Rammunition. Monster Jam fans, you are the last ones to see it live in action. There he is. Make sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. Each of these superstars counts on you and our expert judge to score at judgeszone.com. Let's see what you gave Kurt Kramer. The score for Rammunition is 5.188, enough for fourth place. Make some noise one more time for Kurt Kramer.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to announce our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day. I need everybody to help me out and give me a little bit of a drum roll on your legs. A little bit of a drum roll. Actually, you know what? Instead of a drum roll, put your Toro horns up because your St. Jude Ambassador of the Day is MJ Solario, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, get loud. He's clinched second for Arena Championship Series East, and he graduated from Monster Jam University. MJ Solario, El Toro Loco. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Really laying it down for all of you Monster Jam fans. El Toro Loco has 10 seconds left on that clock, but it looks like he went a little too hard for his freestyle run. I've just gotten word that he is done. Scores are locked, or scores are open at judgeszone.com. There you see on the video board, blowing smoke as he hits big air through and through on this middle pod. You see a little bit of stoppie action attempted there. Jumps it again all the way across. We'll see in a second how he did at judgeszone.com. Look at that right there. Absolutely fearless as he lands on all fours. But was it enough? Current score to beat is with Thunder Roris, 8.290. And the score for El Toro Loco is, we have a new leader, 8.944, and your new score to beat. Monster Jam fans, don't forget to take pictures on your phones. Follow us on social media at Monster Jam on Instagram, TikTok, and more. Also, make sure you add hashtag Monster Jam to all of your posts. You might even see yourself up there on that big screen next to you when you come and hang out with us. Keep your eyes on the leaderboard. Right now, El Toro Loco has swept all the way up to 8.944, just shy of 9 points. But Thunder Roris is right there behind him, 8.290. Just Get Her Done 2, Megalodon, and Rammunition, top 5 right now. But we still have 3 more competitors up next.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are having so much fun. You know, earlier when we did the dance cam, I got to see all your moves. But now I want to hear your voice. So I need everybody to repeat after me. Me, 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 me. Go la 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 la. Go Figaro, Figaro. All right, I think we're ready because it's time for Monster Jam Karaoke. Look up at the video board and follow along with the words if you know it. Reaching out. This is for you, MJ.
Touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. My life never seemed so good, so good, so good.
That was so good, Monster Jam fans. Nice job. But you know, now I think we're ready to get back to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Up next, our 2022 Arena Series Central Champion from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Kristen Anderson, Grave Digger.
Hail the Queen of the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Be sure to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
What a ride for her final event here on Arena Series East. Take a look at the replay, making it look easy as she flies high. But was that enough for the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to El Toro Loco, 8.944. And the score for Gravedigger is enough for second place, an excellent score, 8.528. Monster Jam fans, we still have 2 more competitors left. Do you want to see some more freestyle? Our next competitor from Champaign, Illinois, leader of the pack, Mark Hall, Raminator. Make sure that applause gets even louder right there for Mark Hall in Raminator. Going out with a bang for his final event on this series. Showing off that Ram truck. But was that enough? Big air, lots of flow and consistency, and he completed his full 60 seconds. Was that enough? The score for Raminator is 6 even across the board, 6.000, enough for 6th place. One more time for Mark Hall. We have one more competitor. He's our 2025 International Series champion and Arena Series East champion. Please help me welcome back to the track, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Jam fans, talk about knowing how to hit these ramps. I mean, Blake Granger has already demonstrated just how incredible of a driver he is, but I don't know, I get scared sometimes watching him fly through these arenas, not knowing how he's gonna land. But even here, I'm like, how is he managing to balance that Monster Jam truck? He pauses, but still somehow keeps the momentum going. Was that enough for him to land in the top spot. Current score to beat is with El Toro Loco, 8.944. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.153, which means your Monster Jam Freestyle winner is Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. He has a perfect event, JCB Racing, skills, and freestyle. So he is also your BKT overall event champion. Blake, what a way to end the season. Taking it all home, #1 top spot. Congratulations one more time to you and your team.
A huge congratulations, Blake. I don't even know what to say to you. Just what a year. Happy congratulations. Happy almost birthday. This was so incredible to see you come out here at Monster Mutt Domination. What do you have to say?
Man, you know, I was sitting in the truck a little earlier, and I radioed over the track to this man right here, and I said, you know, we started the year January 1st, and we took the very first overall event championship of the year. And we knew right there we were going to be the baddest in the building every single time we stepped foot on this track. And I said, you know what? We're going to finish the year just how we started it, and we're going to go out there and destroy and take the last overall event championship of the year. And you know what? That's exactly what we just did. And that's hats off to these two guys right here. They've been working their butts off all year, just like Sam and Howie are about to have to do right now to get that El Toro Loco truck back. But you know what? These guys have been a blessing. You Monster Jam fans have been a blessing. It's been the best year of my life right here with Monster Jam. I'm a 2-time series champion in the same year, first time ever in history. And hopefully I just showed you guys right here tonight in Pensacola, Florida. And now I get to go right on down to Lafayette, Louisiana, see my family, hang out with my friends, eat some good old crawfish, go fishing, go hunting, and just have a good old time. But hey, if you guys have fun in Monster Jam, I want to hear you guys roar. Woo!
An incredible event culminates with our freestyle champion and JCB champion and skills champion, as well as overall event champion Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking it home for the very last time this weekend in Pensacola, Florida. Monster Jam fans, thank you so much for coming on out. As you make your way out, feel free to go ahead on over to our merchandise stands, green screen photo booth. You have the opportunity to snag something, a souvenir to take home. On behalf of Monster Jam Feld Entertainment, myself, my co-host, everyone on Arena Championship Series East, and not to mention your local Ford dealers, we hope you had fun, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.